said and done, how do you want to be remembered?
Honest, hardworking, determined, someone who helped people, cared about people, made any situation he was in better, improved the state of hip hop, made people money, great father, great son, great husband, great brother, and somebody who's just super solid you can count on.
Before we even get into this week's episode, we just wanted to wish and send some love and prayers to the family of Hovane Hilton, friend of the podcast, friend of all of us really, who recently passed this week. Definitely was an unexpected event that occurred. We remember Hovane as, being one of the most solid people I've come across, especially in this industry. And definitely sending love to his two daughters, his wife, Kim. And we just kind of wanted to speak a little bit before we kind of got into some other stuff.
Yeah, for sure, man. I echo everything that Alex said, and I think, you meet people along your journey who, see something in you before you see it in yourself. And I know Hovane shares that story with a lot of people. Like Alex said, he was a friend of the pod, and we don't just say that because we have his phone number and, we've seen him and those kind of things. Like, he actually came to the podcast, right?
Yeah.
We had
sure.
real conversations, and it was an honor to know him and for him to kind of know us and embrace us. And, you got to see so many different stories on social media about how he touched so many people.
Yeah.
And in that clip that you guys heard at the beginning, that was Hovane. And the interviewer asked him, how do you want to be remembered? And all the things that he said he wanted to be remembered for. To my knowledge, he is, and more. So, like Alex said, rest in peace, condolences to Hovane and to his family.
Definitely. Co-president of Cinematic Music Group. Has managed the likes of Lloyd Banks, Troy Ave, the list goes on, and we just want to wish some love to the family. And one thing about Hovane that always stuck with me, being a person in this industry, it was very fascinating to see a person that actually cared about the younger people within this industry. He specifically tapped in with Savon and I on a pretty normal basis, and it was never any weird things. So we definitely just wanted to send some love to the family and still processing all of it, to be honest with you.
And to really look at, not that nobody should ever be defined by, just like their occupation and all of that, but to give flowers to Hovane, like to really look at the type of work that he did. How people say he's more than just a manager, but even just the title of manager, like people always say like that is the most thankless job ever. So for him to have that heart and for him to dedicate his life to, uplifting people, helping them live out their dreams, living out his dreams, always being motivational, just a really special person, and man, just really tragic loss.
Yeah, to the fly guy, to the best dressed, we miss you, man, and it's unfortunate. So we kind of wanted to just kick it off with that.
We recorded? We good?
I think so.
He was like 3, 2, shit.
I was like,
That's what I was like.
I was like, do we go?
I didn't know what was going on.
I think he probably delayed his finger. He's like, oh shit, slipped his finger.
Y'all good? We
I'm
good?
Gucci. I'm
Yes,
Gucci.
sir.
We made it back. We bike. So we had a conversation before the conversation, and I do want to kind of tackle what whoa means to people. Because Dev made a good point about Drake, bounce that ass like whoa.
What does that mean?
What, bounce that ass like whoa.
What is whoa? What is whoa? What does
And
that
then,
mean?
okay, my analysis was he was in the booth saying bounce that shit like, and he had like a genius analogy simile in mind, but he couldn't finish because the ass was just so astounding.
I'm with
so
her.
he was just like, whoa.
I'm with her.
And then they were like, okay, let's keep that. Bounce that shit like, whoa.
You niggas love Drake. I love him too, but god damn.
Don't do that.
That wasn't that.
She said he had a genius idea, and he said like, whoa.
Don't do that.
Nah, she put astounding and ass and whoa in one sentence.
Pretty good. Reggie,
That
that
was
was
really
pretty
good.
good.
That
I
was
can
really
see
good.
where people would hire you to write.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's really the equivalent. Like, that's the Canadian equivalent to oh my god.
Whoa.
Whoa.
whenever they want to say, "Oh my God," they say, "Whoa."
But how you know that?
Nah, because
Yeah,
he's Canadian.
I don't know if you like the correspondent for that.
You
You
a
know?
Canadian
it's Drake.
correspondent?
Think about
Oh,
it.
because he's Canadian. Oh.
Think about
I was
it.
like, why are you
He was like,
talking
bounce
about
that ass like, whoa. Where a nigga like from the, the United States might be like, bounce that ass like, oh my God, bro.
Nah, I could
Like, oh my God, bro.
Y'all mean to tell me y'all can't hear 3
Oh
6
my
Mafia and them
God,
niggas
bro.
saying that for some booty?
Bounce
I
that shit like, whoa.
I can hear 3 6.
You see what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
whoa.
whoa.
Bounce that shit like, whoa. I can hear
Bounce
Juicy
that shit
J.
like, whoa.
Yeah, I can hear
Hey.
Juicy J singing that shit
Shout
right
out
now.
Juicy J.
It
Where
make
you
you
at?
want to bounce some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
I
And
ain't
save
gonna
a
lie.
line.
What's going on, Needs to Know family? We are back with another episode. It is What You Need to Know, When You Need to Know on the Need to Know podcast.
That's a fact.
I am Savon,
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, A.
and we are joined by the amazing, the beautiful people always. Yes, Dev, we are bringing back introductions.
Yeah, I was like, we don't do this.
We are
You
doing
called
it.
both of us beautiful? I thought that was my thing.
Wow, so you can't share the shit? That's crazy.
He usually goes into an amazing, the beautiful Regina, but then he said the amazing, beautiful Devon, and I was like,
He said people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah,
he said people.
Y'all beautiful people.
Yo, so we can't
I
be beautiful
guess.
together, my G?
I think y'all can share
I
that.
guess.
I've known him long enough.
See, look at women. Look at, yeah, facts.
Okay, fine.
I can call it
Men and
beautiful, I
women
think.
can't be beautiful.
But as always, we have
Crazy.
Reggie Natro and the Devon Terrell.
What's up, yo? It's cracking.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know how to do this. Like,
Nah, we
Right?
should do it,
That's
though.
why I was like,
But
if
we have
Savon
to do
didn't
it.
intro me, I wouldn't know how to do it.
yeah,
Like,
I
'cause
feel
I'm not used
weird
to it
now.
anymore.
I feel all funny inside.
But we kind of have, like, we should do it.
Yes.
Like,
no,
when
no.
you listen to podcasts,
Yes.
like, we absolutely should incorporate this into the podcast that is
Absolutely.
almost
New
at 200
listeners.
episodes officially.
Yeah.
We have way over 200 pieces of content, especially over on our Patreon. Alex, myself have given you one-on-ones. So if you do want to go, dive into the content, please make sure y'all go do that again. That is patreon.com/need-to-know. Follow, like, comment, subscribe to get to know us a little bit better.
Also, oh my God, I don't know if you guys saw in the chat or if you guys peeped our DMs today.
Yeah.
So I was just up yesterday and I was like, what can I contribute to the Patreon? And then I was like, you know what?
Such
I'm
a
gonna do
hard
it.
worker.
I do a lot of vlogs on the Patreon, but I noticed some comments were like, oh, like let Reggie like rock out on the astrology shit sometimes.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what? Let me finally do it. So I was like, guys, like I was just feeling the temperature, and I was like, if you guys want, send me your birth times. And let me just, just read your birth chart. And I got mad responses. Like, people started DMing me
Yeah.
and all that. And I was like, okay, let me do it. Now I have to commit to it now. I was like,
Yeah,
shit.
because I'm even
yeah.
interested in it. I would send it to you if I knew you was doing it. I would send it to you. I want to know like about me.
Are you
That's so
charging?
narcissistic?
Huh? No, this is
I
for
was
the
gonna say,
free.
that's kind of tough.
No,
that's a big commitment, bro.
It was like a casual post, like, "Hey guys, if you want me to go more into it, send me your info." And then mad people like DM me, and I was like, "Okay, let's."
Did you not think they were?
It was just kind of like checking the temperature. I was like, "Are people actually interested in this?" And now I have to
Oh, I see
fucking
what you're
commit because mad people want
Commit.
now. So if you guys want that, sign up for our Patreon. You get mad content, and I'll read your birth chart. And I'm gonna be nice about it because I want people to be open to astrology.
Let me talk to the OGs. Yo, Dev.
To the OG.
Y'all be OG. I ain't gonna lie, that shit went over my head. I was like this.
Let me holler at
I said, oh wait,
Let me
yo,
holler
y'all
at-
niggas, this old narrative is
I'm
getting
fucking with you. I'm
crazy
fucking
with me.
I don't even know where he's about to
But
take
listen,
it.
because you're not old enough actually for this question.
I'm not.
I'm being silly.
I don't even know the question.
You don't even know it yet. I really want to know how prominent like Zodiac signs were in the 90s.
They didn't have the
Or maybe
internet.
I've heard rappers
No,
kind of
but-
mention
They
that
didn't
she
have
was a
the
Scorpio.
internet.
No, this is not about the internet
about
though. It's about like it's an
about it.
actual study. Like
I
it's like an
know.
ancient study.
No, I know, but
So
I'm
I
saying
think,
like, didn't the internet make it prominent?
no,
feel like-
I don't think
sure.
so. I think people actually studied it like
Absolutely.
centuries ago. Like
So
type shit.
this is what I will say. When I was younger in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
like I wasn't finding girls like, yo, what's your sign? Like that
Right.
wasn't.
because you just were never into that.
But can I say something?
Mad people were though.
Can I say something though?
Uh-huh.
I think it was more of a pickup line for guys
Mm-hmm.
back in the day because I remember my boy, he's old and we laugh at him so much because that's still his thing with a girl. We know when he's trying to talk to a girl and we own a group setting and we always say, if this nigga asks her sign, this nigga's on her ass. Like we'll be sitting and then he'll be like, yo, what's your sign? And then she'll say something and he'll be like,
I'm
But I
gonna-
think he could genuinely be like interested in her
Interested.
sign.
I know guys
like some
who are
guys are
interested
really
in
like
it.
into it.
listen, I know this nigga. It's his thing, okay? We're not gonna give my friend, no.
I'm gonna shoot him some bail.
No, we're not. Keep him in jail.
Yo,
Okay.
listen, I know
This is his thing
That's
that
crazy.
he
You want
does,
niggas
and
in
I
jail.
notice that with guys. When I meet a guy that acts as a girl, yo, what's your sign? And you see that vibe I gave you just now?
Yeah,
I'll be a
yeah,
little
yeah.
turned off. I'm not gonna lie.
You turned off?
Yes.
That's-
it's
I don't- that's not fair,
I'm being
Reggie.
hypocritical. It's a girly thing. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
That's the most
I'll
toxic.
say this, I'll
that's
say
the
this.
most
Like
toxic-
if Savon was like, Reggie, what's your sign? And then I told him mad something, he'd be like, yeah, the rising. I'll be like,
I was gonna say,
what?
I think this.
I'll be like, no,
I
Savon is
believe
my thing.
that men should allow women to initiate that conversation.
That's
The
what I'm
signs?
saying.
And now,
Yeah.
once she opens the
Yes,
door,
I'm
go
all
crazy.
for gender
I'm
roles.
not gonna
like
lie.
that. I'm all for gender
Yo,
roles.
In
Reggie,
this topic, no, I'm
That's the
kidding.
most toxic shit you ever said on
I don't know.
here.
I
Facts.
don't
I'm
care.
not even
Hey, I'm
gonna
not
lie
perfect.
to
I
you,
don't
yo.
know.
I'm
Yo,
with her.
Savon rubbing off on you.
I'm with her.
That's so toxic. I don't,
I'm with her.
Yo, that's
I feel
wild.
like I feel like Savon is getting less toxic as the
Yeah,
the
as the
years
years
go
go.
by,
See,
and
look,
I'm
look.
bringing his
It'd be you.
toxicness
It'd be
into
me,
me.
right?
Nah, he just know how to hide that shit.
Nah.
He just getting better
It's the
at
therapy.
PC in it.
Dev does not allow me to grow.
Nah.
He doesn't allow anybody
will
to grow.
not
Not a-
allow me to
not a
grow.
fucking day.
You know who you are? Crystal, mark this. You're like bro.
Oh,
You just won't let me fucking grow.
And he says it
Yo,
anyway.
that's OD. I just put that together.
It's a ceiling, my nigga, with you,
That
bro.
was
Look what you
OD.
got. Look what you doing
Yo,
to
you
me.
stupid.
Yo, that was to put me in
Nah,
the same
my fault,
box
bro. My fault.
Nah.
is crazy.
That nigga name start with a D. Come on now.
That got
Oh
everything
my
to do with
God.
everything. Yo, why you put me in that box,
Nah,
bro?
because you keep me in a box.
It's
So I put you in a
funny.
Ooh,
box.
he has a point.
That was good. That was a
Keep me in a
bar.
box.
Nah,
I'm
this
gonna
nigga on
throw
one.
you in
Nah,
a
I ain't gonna
box.
lie.
Like,
When
what
you,
are we
I ain't gonna lie.
talking
When you
about?
wear your tan colors,
Yeah,
you be shooting. You
yeah,
be shooting
yeah.
well.
Thank
You
you,
play.
thank
You have
you,
good games when
you.
you wear
Yeah.
tan.
Thank you. This the home jersey.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a home.
Tan is the home jersey.
Yeah. Savon loves wearing
whole
tan and like a deep green.
Yes.
Those are his
He'll
colors.
do a deep green.
Yeah.
He'll do a little pine
Because
green.
you have to know what colors looks good on you.
When
got
he
to.
wear all black, oh wait, it's an away game.
Funeral.
That's a fact. Funeral.
Funeral. Pack them up.
Nigga said it's a home jersey. That was good. This nigga's good today. I'm scared of this nigga today. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Chill. Don't be
But
scared.
be
Don't be
good- be
afraid. We
scared
here.
every
We
day,
here.
though.
He's
We
not
going
new
into
to
the
this.
holiday
He's true to
season.
this.
Nah.
You know, it's nothing but joy, laughter. Here in my soul. I feel
Word.
it.
See, that's when I'll be like,
I
this
feel
nigga
that.
learned something.
Nah, I didn't learn anything. Honestly, it
books.
might be therapy.
Yeah,
it
I'm
really
telling you.
Oh, that's
might
true.
be.
It's a therapy.
It might, I don't fucking
Y'all
know.
don't
It
pay
ain't
atten-
therapy, nigga.
y'all
I'm
don't
still
pay-
here. Fuck you thought, nigga.
See?
Still
There you go.
toxic.
There's
Shit
my
still
man's.
living.
Don't let me call
You know the
you
thing
a
about-
Don't bring your
therapist.
girl.
You know the thing
Nah,
about
I'm joking.
niggas that go to therapy? Oh, this is bad. Let me not do
Joking,
this.
I'm
actually.
Nah,
joking,
get
I'm
your
Is
shit
it
off.
responsible?
What's the thing
Just
about
get your
guys?
shit
You
off.
just bleep it. I'm about to give a whole context. Fuck that. You know what? I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nah, but what about them niggas in therapy?
Nah,
Word.
nah.
Nah, because they be. What happened with them
Nah,
niggas?
they just, they deal with so many things and then they come out a better person.
You be hating.
Why you hate that people
Why
be
you
better
hating on me?
people?
Hating on people in
Word.
therapy is crazy. That's the one of the, that's
It
so.
sounds like that's what you're about to do, though.
About to hate
That's
him in
all
therapy?
you do every time we
You have to
talk.
clear your
That's cap.
name now.
That's cap.
all you do.
That's cap. I don't hate on you for being in therapy. I'm very proud. I'm very happy for you.
No, you're not.
You becoming a better
No,
person.
you're not.
That was a shady.
You don't think I'm a
yeah.
better person. You
Yeah.
just
So
said
then
it.
why can't you just say the
But
comment
that's why
that
you
you're
went
gonna
therapy.
say?
Because I was gonna say something that was a generalization. And I shouldn't generalize. I shouldn't make a
Generalize.
generalization.
Generalize,
me
save on.
right
No.
now.
I
Okay,
know, I don't
say it
generalize.
about Savon so that we don't.
Yeah, direct it.
Yeah,
Fuck
good one,
generalizing.
Reggie.
Aim it
Look
at
at
me.
this one trying to trap me. Fuck that.
Just
No.
shoot it.
You're going to therapy is really
Okay,
good. I'm
you know
happy
what?
for you.
It's
I
real.
think I want to enter your word because I think I know what you might be trying to say.
Okay.
Okay, I think Devon is trying to say that. People,
Now you're gonna let him speak for you,
I'ma be the
even
nigga.
worse.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
no.
be the nigga Webster. I got you. I feel like Devon is saying that people identify that there are things that they maybe need to fix, but I think Devon is saying that he be calling bullshit on the
What?
change. No, okay, cause I'm with you, brother. But tag me in, cause I was with you.
He's like, oh no,
I
okay,
tagged you and I
sorry.
said, look, yo,
Attack me.
you go ahead, go.
Nah,
Nah,
y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Nah, because
I don't know what he said.
It
I
was
don't know
some
what he means.
niggas. It was some
Explain.
people. It's some people that really went to therapy that I felt like it was a performative thing.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Savon.
Yeah,
Like they
Okay.
were told, like, yeah, do this.
Yeah, because
okay,
yo,
'cause you
these
have
might be
to,
the real
yeah.
change. And then like,
Okay.
you know the type of person they are and how they really don't want to change. And it's like, yo, bro, what you really going over there for? I thought that's what you was trying to say.
Okay.
I will say that is a thing because
Yeah.
I've met a lot of people who
Yeah.
like, yo, I go to therapy. I'm like, you need psychology. Like, you need a
some
psychiatrist.
people, it was.
Like, you don't
Psycho,
just
yeah.
need
Yeah.
therapy. You don't need to just talk. You need like medication.
Right.
And I'm not even like seriously. Like
Nah,
I
real
think
shit.
it goes a lot deeper. So when you say like the performative thing,
Yeah.
I think that definitely is a thing. But somebody like myself, like I have a lot of pride.
Word.
Right?
Okay.
Like I have a lot of fucking pride.
Right.
So if it was like a performative act,
Right.
I probably wouldn't be able to bring myself to do it.
Yeah, 'cause
because
of-
of that pride. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So
Like,
like
I don't need
know
that.
this is like a genuine experience where
Right.
I'm like, you know what?
Right.
I got some shit to flush out.
Right.
I need to learn. I need to relearn. I need to unlearn. Like that's what therapy has been for me in this space.
I get you. I understand.
Okay.
You guys one time
Treat like PT.
You years ago, y'all had y'all had a psycho
Psycho.
therapist on.
psychotherapist.
Yeah.
It was a lady,
Yes.
and that was one of my favorite episodes y'all had. To the
Yeah.
point where I even looked her up, but her
Right.
rates were really high. But I was like, yo, she was dope. She was so good, and just her conversation on mental health and stuff like that. That's when I'm not saying that's when mental health was like super dope to talk about, but it was like the start of like the big mental health
like
conversation.
Charlamagne booking that was prominent during that time.
Yeah, see?
All that. Yeah.
Remember they were selling mental health? They was like, that was like a thing. Remember he was like, I'm not selling mental health. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was like a weird
I
conversation.
remember that
like
time.
that was coming up.
It's
and
like,
stuff.
are you monetizing your like mental
mental
journey?
health journey? And it was like,
I remember that.
that was a weird time.
around
But
that time,
that's when the conversation began. But you guys had a I forgot what our psychotherapist, right? And that's when I even learned that, there's different types of therapists from that episode. Like psychotherapists are the ones, if I'm not mistaken, are the ones that actually give you physical tools.
Like tools.
Yeah, they don't want to give you physical tools as opposed to like a psychiatrist or something different. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I learned that from y'all. Shout out to Need to Know.
Yeah, need to know. Shit you need to know.
There's also hypnotherapy, which is so interesting.
I'm scared as fuck of that.
Those are like victims of like trauma when they can't like when they block out details and shit like that, and that like really helps you to like deal with that and like confront that, and that's super interesting as well.
Yeah,
so, there's a lot of resources out there.
Yeah, hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel like? And I don't even think we like kind of plan to talk about this, but what is y'all relationship with therapy? What was your introduction to therapy? Because I know like in the Black community, it's shunned upon. It used to be, at least. Now we're like getting rid of those stereotypes. But at some point, it wasn't an open conversation. Like I was blessed to where growing up, my grandmother, she always believed in therapy. Right?
Wow.
Oh, that's
very
she
powerful.
always embraced it.
That's super dope.
Right.
Even during the period where people looked at you like you was a nut.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to a therapist, you're a crazy person.
Mhm.
That was the label on that.
Terrible.
So I've always been kind of open-minded to the idea of it. But what was it for you? I'm interested to hear.
I can go first because like I have never gone to therapy, but I've always really wanted to go because I know I'm not perfect. I have mad shit I need to work on, but I would always ask like, that's why I'm so interested with my friends or when we talk about it, I would always ask like, oh, how did you find your therapist? How did you start? Because like, I know I would benefit greatly and I would improve a lot as a person going to therapy, but I just wouldn't even know. Like I would ask my boyfriend like, how do you like initiate the conversation? Because if I find a good therapist and I go for our first session, I don't even know what I want to talk about.
Right.
Like, do I just talk about like my day? Like, I don't know how that would start. But now, recently, I have a few topics that I think that I could start off with. So I'm really looking to start soon.
Right.
But in terms of my opinion, I'm like super open about it. I really want to go. I really want to be like the best person I can be. I want to do couples therapy, even though we're doing great right now. Like, I want to just do it as a preventative thing. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I just have like a very great healthy view of it.
I'm too afraid to do couples therapy. I'm scared to
Really?
death to do that.
Nah, let them
Holy
niggas tell you about
shit.
yourself.
But before we get into that,
That's
Reggie,
a deep one.
you're a very private person. So do you think that you would allow yourself to open up to a therapist, like, and talk about some of the traumas, some of the things that may have happened with your family,
I bet she would.
relationships,
In that
those kind of
setting?
things?
Oh no, yeah.
I
So
bet she would.
the reason that I'm private is because on this platform, it's like a whole like sea of people that I don't even know. But in like my personal life, I'm very good at like opening up to people. Like with my boyfriend, my best friends, like I can talk about my problems like pretty easily.
Right.
Like I'm an open book when it comes to like talking to people that I trust. And if I know it's a good therapist, I'll be happy to be like, hey, this person has the tools to really help me and really analyze from an outside point of view. So I want to get started.
See,
for sure.
I learned a lot about myself going to a therapist for the first time. And because it threw me off a lot.
How long ago was that?
Oh, it was like, it's before the pandemic. Maybe it was recent, but before, like maybe a year
3,
before.
4,
like in your adult life, but like not like a year ago.
Yeah, not like a year.
it.
Maybe 3-4 years ago. And I didn't have a great experience. One, the lady, very nice lady, she was older. And I think that threw me off a little bit in a sense of I was like, she's a really older lady. And I just felt like I was talking to my grandmother. And that's not a slight to her, but there is a little bit of a reservation when you're talking to someone of that age, because you're like, I'm young, maybe you might not understand things. Like I'm explaining my career to you, and it's like, you probably think like, oh, he don't make no money. You know what I mean? Just like certain things, I'm just like, maybe you don't understand, so we're talking. And then within talking, I learned about myself like, oh shit, I don't like to talk about stuff. Like she brought up certain things, and I was like, no. Like, but and I know she detected it. Like I know she picked up
picked up on
that
it.
there it is.
Yeah, so then
She's
how
like,
are you
right
gonna
there.
like address that if you don't want to like talk about it? I guess that's like the point.
Right,
you know?
it's the whole point.
Yeah.
So she would bring up certain things, and we would talk, but I was just not liking the direction she was going with it.
Because you trying to be in control.
Not okay. I'll be open to like kind of like listen to you on that.
Little feedback.
But it was. I think that it was something that I made a decision on. Like, no, this is it. I'm not like I don't for like. This person is not being forgiven or anything like that. Are you empathizing with this person? Like, you're empathizing with someone that I was like,
like, no, they hurt
fuck
me.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was weird hearing somebody like, well, maybe this and that. I'm like, are you making excuses for these people? Like, no.
But then you don't really allow yourself to like
see the other
experience.
side.
Yeah, you don't allow yourself to experience it if you go in there on defense. You can't go into therapy. And if you do go into therapy on defense, you have to be able to adjust and allow them to do what you're paying them to do almost.
See, back to
I want to.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm open.
Go down,
if
yeah.
I so
you're not gonna like everything your therapist says.
absolutely
That's why
not.
it's like a painful process. 'Cause
Very
You're gonna be like,
painful.
what?
What?
Yeah,
Like, no.
Like, I'm not
So,
trying to like. Hear,
I'll
yeah.
say I wouldn't go. I'm not going in there in a defensive mode, right? Like, I'm going in here to talk to you first and foremost. Like, I got through the door, so I'm here to accept. We're talking about things, but at the same time, there's certain beliefs. I guess there's certain things that I've decided that are just so ingratiated to me that I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm telling you now, like, no, we could talk about it. And I could tell you about my feelings about it and stuff, but there's certain things that I just won't allow. You know what I'm saying? And is that bad? And maybe it's bad.
Hold on. Like,
You're
okay,
right.
So, like, well, as someone who hasn't gone to therapy, I don't know, you guys could probably speak to it more, but like I kind of understand what you're talking about because it's like, okay, there's this professional in front of me telling me, oh, this problem stems from this because of this, and I hear you, like you have research and all that, but at the end of the day, I know myself better than anybody. So I feel you. Thank you for this session, but it's like at the end of the day, like it's still my decision.
Right.
So
be
I
honest
kind of
with
feel you, but I've also never.
We
been
could
to
talk
therapy,
about
so-
it, but don't try to change my mindset
because
about.
I went through. You didn't go through.
Yeah.
To
I'm
be
like,
honest
I
with you,
don't know.
that's really the reason why I haven't seen a therapist. Let me be very clear. I'm sick. All right,
I'm sick.
I'm sick. I'm
Okay.
a sick ass nigga. Like, just enter my brain.
Okay.
The only reason why I haven't gone to therapy yet is because kind of what Reggie was just saying. I should be the person that knows me the most. So I really be trying to troubleshoot everything myself.
That was dope.
Try to hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
I try to say when I was right, when I was wrong. I try to reflect myself.
Yeah.
All the things that you should do with someone else,
Right.
I try to do it by myself. Now,
Some
I feel
people
like
just
I've
need
done
help.
okay work with it. I don't feel like that's the optimal way to do it.
Sure.
But I'm going to really keep it 100 with y'all. For
Right.
me, it goes, I'm supposed to let this different person doesn't have my mental, my conscience, and I'm not mad at it.
Right.
I really do want to go, but just being honest, that's probably why I always be like, yo, I can figure it out on my own.
And you have that reservation.
I have that reservation, right.
Is it somewhat of a control thing, like
Yeah,
you
for
mentioned
sure.
with Dev?
For sure.
Is it you
For
don't
sure.
want to allow anybody into your
Yes. I'm sick.
darkest thoughts?
I'm sick.
Some of the things that you don't want to resurface. That's the hardest thing about therapy.
I don't mind
It's almost
really
like a mirror.
open.
That's my thing. I don't mind resurfacing.
I don't mind.
I really don't.
I can
give a
talk
fuck.
about it.
I can talk about anything. It's more
It's when you
who am I dealing with, right? Well,
Try
back
to
to having a therapist that you trust and
change-
you like.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's again, I know Alex.
Right.
Alex knows Alex. I'm supposed to trust another person with Alex, or for the things I told you that I should already know myself. That's just Alex's brain. Now.
I mean,
I don't
but
think that's right.
I think that's perfect.
Right.
You said Alex knows Alex, and I'm supposed to trust you.
Right.
If you trust them, now granted, every therapist isn't a match for you, right? So you
Exactly.
could have went in that office and be like, oh yeah, this really isn't it. This really
Sure.
isn't for me.
Sure.
Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that therapists are perfect.
Oh, no.
And we are flawed. Like
Yeah.
that's
Maybe
not,
it wasn't the right
Right.
one for me.
exactly.
And I'm very open
And
to
that's
that.
so like
Very
tough
open.
because people who are already having a tough time to start their therapy journey, if they have a bad therapist, they're like, fuck, this is not gonna work.
Right.
And that's so like discouraging.
Yeah.
But I know people who have needed to go through like 3 to find like their perfect one,
Right.
and that therapist changed their life.
Yeah.
So, let me ask y'all another question. So now we've established that you guys really aren't comfortable fully with therapy. Not that you don't fuck with it,
Word.
but 100% you aren't, like, you haven't found
I just
the
haven't right.
experience
Thank you.
that
Say
has
that
worked
better.
for
I like
you,
that.
right?
I just haven't found the right person.
So in doing that or not being able to find that, how do you release? Now, obviously not sexually, and also I want to take this away. I want to take this, no, seriously. Sexually, I want to take sex off the table, and I want to take creative off the table.
Oh, what's
Okay,
your, what's your outlet? What's your
everybody's
outlet?
gonna say music. Everybody's gonna say writing.
I
Everybody's
told
gonna
you
say
I'm crazy. I talk to
whatever.
myself.
Like
Facts.
Yo, me too.
I'm crazy. I'm trying
Facts.
to
Yo,
tell you.
I be sitting in my room
And-
like
and
just
breaking
talking,
out scenarios.
just talking to
I'm
myself.
trying to
Like,
tell
You run
ya.
scenarios
that's
in your head,
sufficient?
don't you?
Y'all think
Yes.
that's enough?
No.
See, again, I don't think it's
Okay.
enough. But what
Okay.
I do
No.
think, Savon, is I feel like I should get to a point
Mhm.
as to where, like, yeah, not that I'm dependent on a therapist,
Uh-huh.
but before I even go see the therapist, I should at least be to a point in my head as to where I've understood some things just for myself. Like,
Right.
I know a lot of people go to therapy and they start learning their whole entire lives, things they never thought
Yeah,
about.
they never
For me,
even-
I
yeah.
at least want to already have the precursors of, okay, I understand
like
that
you'd
already.
rather figure out yourself.
It'll probably make
It's
for a better
intentional.
experience.
It's
Right,
intentional.
right,
You're going there with intent.
right,
My,
right, right.
Here's my thing, right?
Mhm.
I'm just like you in a sense of I troubleshoot myself.
Like bad.
I massively troubleshoot myself. I hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
I say sorry in moments. Like I'm like,
For sure.
yo, I was wrong. If it's something that's heavy on my heart, I'll bring it out. My issue becomes for me is that I think when I have a problem in my life, I look at the scenario as a whole, right? And I say, okay, what should I do? What's the best outcome for me? Whether that's cutting people off, whether that's accepting it and eating the shit. You know what I mean? When it comes to family, and it's like, there's nothing I can do there. This is just my life.
Type shit.
Whether I went to a therapist or not, this is my scenario. The only
Yeah.
thing the therapist would do is help my mindset to deal,
With
to
it.
cope.
Right.
So I
Right.
think about that.
Because to add to that,
Uh-huh.
people that go to therapy and lie.
Mhm.
I mean,
don't
well, you're
understand
doing
it.
yourself a
I don't
disservice,
understand that.
like,
But see, even
You're
with that,
wasting
you-
money,
I don't
so-
understand.
right? But see,
Yeah.
you should have some wherewithal within yourself to even want to tell the truth to someone that can help you.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to do. All right. My point is, you have to do half the work.
So
I think people leave all the work for the
Oh,
therapist.
okay.
to answer the question or to resurface the question,
Mhm.
where do you how do you get that off?
Oh.
Where do you release? Where?
Oh, I was getting to that.
Yeah.
As far as my release and stuff like that, it's all in my work, bro. I stay busy, so it doesn't have to be creative. I work 24/7 every single day. Even when I say today's my day off, guess what happens around 6 o'clock? For some reason, I wind up getting right on that fucking computer and I start working on stuff
But is
because
that-
it's just my life, and I don't like that. I don't like
No,
that.
That's not a release. That's like it's you coping and like distracting yourself from what you
Yeah,
want
it's
to
a
address.
distraction.
Absolutely.
So that doesn't really answer the question.
I feel like that's
Well,
like
that's what I do. That's my
Okay.
mechanism. At the end of the day, because I don't have no other answer for you. If you say, how do you cope with the stress, all the things about life and family fucking you up and all of these problems
Yeah.
and stuff like that, I just work.
So it's still suppressed.
Yes.
I guess like you.
Got
That's
it.
how you.
So
cope.
you don't have an outlet.
Yeah, that's how you
essentially.
cope. But like,
No.
how do you release it? Like, how
That's
do you
what I'm
like
asking.
address it? Like,
You don't.
There's nothing I can do. That would suffice. That would quench my, you know what I mean? That'd be like, all right, I feel better. Nothing on earth. Not pussy. I know you said no sex.
Yeah, I took
Pussy don't
sex
do
and
shit for
creative
me.
off the.
You know what I mean? Sex don't do nothing for me, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that type of, I know we talk about it a lot, but that doesn't like,
Is there a person?
what do you mean?
Is there a person that you can open up to in that way?
Yeah, it's not my girl's fault. Okay? So I want to be clear on that.
Of
It's not
course.
her fault. It's just how I am.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just how I am. So there's things I'll say to her that are just like, wow, you're the one person I talk to about these things. Of course, absolutely.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
there's just certain things in my life, bro, that are so fucking deeply painful and that I just have to deal with in my position that I just say, well, at the end of the day, even if I went to therapy, you're just gonna have to teach me to deal with it because I'm not gonna blow up my life.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm
of
saying? Like I'm not
course, of
gonna,
course.
I'm not gonna change anything fit in the physical realm.
see what you're
It's just in the mental space. You just have to teach me how to cope with this.
Got it.
So I default to working hard. Work.
Yeah,
Like, that's my mechanism.
I think a lot of us do. I think
hell
I've definitely
yeah,
I
sure.
still
Yeah.
do it to this day.
When I see hard workers
Yeah.
like y'all, I know y'all are
yeah.
a mess.
Absolutely.
Deep down, no, for real. When I
sure.
see people that work hard, there we go.
Telling
When
you,
I see
boy.
people that work
Because
hard,
there's something that pushes
Telling
that
you.
in you.
something.
And I
Yep.
love how you mentioned that first, this is not my girl's fault because like I also think like people place the onus on their like partner,
No.
like, oh, your man is going through so much, like as the girlfriend, like are you there for him? And of course you're there for your partner, but there's just some things that shouldn't be like placed on another person. Like your best
Absolutely.
friend, your mom, like everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that definitely was a good point too.
yeah, she helps me. Like
Yeah.
she helps me.
Good.
For sure. She is a help. She's not a burden.
yeah.
She's not like this like this bill. Like she's not taxing on me. You help me. I'm like, thank God you're here.
You add to me.
You add to me. You know what I mean? But there's just certain things that you say, even you as my partner, I know it hurts you. You can't even fix for me.
Yeah, I definitely had that conversation recently because my boyfriend John, he's gone through a lot like these past few months, and then of course like I talked to him about everything, but there was one point where like it was just a lot. But he even said to me, he's like, I need to find like a different outlet for my pain because I love venting to you and stuff, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like I can only take so much. And as a girlfriend, I want to hear everything and help him. But he was like, wait, I need a different outlet to let my pain out because like, you know, it's not your sole responsibility, even though you want to be there for people.
But all you can do is sit there and be supportive.
Yeah.
That's like the best you can do, you know? And you have to accept that stuff. Like you was gonna say something.
Alex, what about you?
Oh,
And then we can move on. Like, you don't gotta say
I
this
am
forever.
crazy. I talk to myself.
Keep talking.
I'm trying to tell you niggas, I am a loony bird.
You
Like,
do it in the car.
Like I literally go, damn, you fucked up today.
You know
That's
they
a
say
fact.
geniuses do that, right?
Yeah.
Word.
They say
Hey,
geniuses
I
talk
looked
to
that up.
themselves.
You too?
That's-
I do that.
I
all
looked
the
that up.
time.
I thought I was
All the-
crazy.
No. I told you, I'm a
I
loony
have
bird.
like I laugh at myself.
Yeah.
In the car.
Bro, I
In
have
the car. See,
the
I
car.
said it. I'm saying in the car a lot.
Yes,
In the shower.
because it starts with you, right? Because if you're not gonna hold yourself accountable first, why wait for other
But
people to do
sometimes
it?
you lie to yourself.
I don't do
And-
that.
No, but sometimes you don't even know.
That you lie to. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
like
stay
you
here.
need a out. You need
Let's
a
stay here.
filter.
Savon,
You know
I'm
what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
get to
Not
a
saying
point.
you're wrong.
You're right. No,
Go
Savon
ahead.
is right. I'm trying to get to a point, Savon, though, where I won't need a filter, though, where it's like, yo, right is right, wrong is wrong, Alex.
But
You
you
understand what I'm
also
saying?
need a second opinion because your right could be somebody's wrong. And
but
because
dealing-
two
but
things
when
can
dealing with
always be
me-
true. But
Yeah.
you can't just be me as the end all be all is what I'm trying to
I
say.
hear it. I mean, for me, it works, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get
I'm
no
not
beef.
gonna lie, it works,
I don't
but
get
that
no
doesn't
beef with
mean it works.
nobody. Like,
So I'll be honest
I'm
with
pretty
you.
cool.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll do an action,
Right.
and I'll be like, I'm wrong.
Me
and
too. I could just be
gotta
like,
be real
I'm
with
wrong.
yourself.
I'll know, and I'll
I was
self.
like, shit, I fucked up.
And you know what I'll do?
gotta be real with
I'll
yourself.
deep down, I'll self-justify it. I'll be like I'll have
And
that.
that's
that-
what
okay,
I'm
that's
saying.
I don't do that.
That's
So-
what I'm trying to say.
I don't do
Like,
that.
we're
But-
going to trick ourselves
I don't do
into
that.
believing
That's what
we're
me is
right
right.
sometimes.
Let me finish on that.
That's
I'll
what me do. I don't
self-justify,
do that.
right? And within me talking to myself and self-justifying, like that's because you shouldn't have did that, she shouldn't have did that, and then I'm like, nah, you wrong.
Yeah.
Like bro, I tell you, I always come back to the
Yes.
right decision, even if I don't do the right thing.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
You
that's
understand what I'm
why.
saying?
Yeah, I feel that because like we're just talking about like, oh, we talk to ourselves, but you might lie to yourself. I don't think I lie to myself
Right.
because even if I was acting crazy as hell in a situation, I'll be
Right.
like, I was mad. I was
I was
so wrong for
wildin'.
that.
Right.
Like, so I'm not lying to myself. Like, no, girl, you're good. Like, no, I'll
Yeah.
be like, damn, that was not
That was
me.
bad.
Because it
I
has
was
to get
acting out of character.
out of character, right.
I can like
Facts.
keep it real with myself, but again, we have our own views of the world and our
That's
own
very
opinions. So
true
we'll
too,
never
man.
know. Like, I don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah, like I don't cut myself no slack. Hell, yo,
That's
you
a
was
fact.
Like, yo, you was bugging the fuck out.
Yo,
you
that's
should
a
go
fact.
fix that by tomorrow.
That's a fact.
That's how I be talking about. Again,
yeah.
Savon is right. Not everybody like that,
Yeah.
right? But as an adult, I tell you, I know how I feel about being an adult.
Right.
Before I actually go see a therapist, there are some things that you got to be real with yourself.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Even if you going to a therapist and again you lying, it doesn't really matter.
Right. Yo, I'll be like, even for me, bro, like you said, I don't cut myself no slack, which is horrible. I don't cut myself no slack in the sense of I don't ever want y'all to see me chilling.
Right.
Like I don't want you to see. Like when I be saying I'll be playing my game, I'm embarrassed about that, which is hard.
that's not
Nah,
fair.
play
You
your
think
game.
like,
That's
we
fucked up.
love seeing you chill.
I feel you.
Play your game, though.
I feel you, but I feel bad about like no, you gotta always see me going 1,000 miles a minute.
And that's why I asked you, where the fuck do you release?
I don't have.
he
You
hasn't.
don't work.
But that's
He
what
said
I'm
he
saying.
doesn't.
Like,
He said he
at
doesn't.
some point, you're going to have to. And I'm not gonna say you're gonna crash.
Right.
No,
You
you're
know,
right.
I'm not saying you're gonna crash,
sure.
but at some point,
No,
you
you
can't
right.
sustain this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You right.
Like, I was talking. I think I told this story before. I was talking to my mom, and she had got this new job, this crazy ass fucking job, bro.
Congrats, sir.
Super high demanding. And she was like, "Yo, it's hard being great." And then I told my mom, I said, "It's hard to maintain that shit."
Yeah.
for sure.
That's what it is. You can get to the top,
Yeah.
but to stay at the top, that's why the
Bro.
Drakes and all the people that we look at as like the best of the best, LeBron James, all these people,
Right.
it's like, yeah, they did it,
Right.
but they're still doing it. That's when it's hard.
Right.
And that's how you live your life.
Right.
So at some point, where does the release come from? When do you give yourself the grace and create an environment to where you are allowed to just say, yo, this is what triggers this. This fucked me up here, and I'm putting it on paper. Doesn't
So
mean you
you
gotta
saying-
relive it.
So you saying like other people have to give us grace?
No.
You have to give yourself.
Oh,
grace,
that's
is
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah, but it sounded like you're telling Devon like, yo, you don't have an outlet, a person, or anything where it's just like, yo, where can you get that off? And I'm saying, yo, I be talking to myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, which one is it really? Like, is it creating grace for yourself, or is it allowing for another entity to grant it to you because you feel like you need a second opinion?
I think it's both.
I don't think
It could be both.
Because
It could be both.
I get blown away
It
when
could be
people
both.
are able to call a person and vent. That is mind-boggling
That's
to
the
me.
thing.
Like, that's
vent to
mind-boggling to
nobody?
me. No.
All right, see, he in a different.
That's
Like, that's
what I'm trying to
mind-boggling
get
that a
at.
nigga can call you. Shit.
right here, boy.
Remember when I told y'all when Kev, me, and Mike and Levens went out one day, and I was sitting there with them like, yo, I've never done this. I haven't done this in my adult life with
definitely said
men.
that.
Like, sat and just we chilling. We went out. I haven't even.
I think
Cry,
really,
nigga.
I think you
done
can
that.
benefit from like slowly like working towards like talking to people about stuff.
I don't talk to people about shit.
Nigga, cry.
I think you would benefit
I
from.
think
I think so too.
Cry
Yeah.
right now.
Not
I just don't
not
know. I
forcing
can cry,
it.
drop a dime.
I bet. So you release.
So this podcast my release.
Yeah.
No,
It
the
is not.
Patreon.
Yeah.
I've cried maybe 5 times on that Patreon.
But we ain't counting though.
I think you and Pierre.
Wait, low-key,
y'all
damn.
be fighting. You and Pierre be
I ain't gonna lie.
fighting.
Me and Pierre be boohoo crying. I remember Pierre one time. I remember one time I said something to Pierre, and I heard him go, "Oh,
Oh shit!
you know how you hear that off to the side? Oh."
That shit hit like a sneak punch. Oh.
And I was like, "Oh nah, bro, don't do it, cause you gonna break me." Yeah, man. Now, as far as everything is concerned. As far as being able to talk to someone, I think that's so important, and I think that's why I even ventured out to find a therapist, because I was like, wow, if I could literally take my problems and dump it on someone, that would be insane. Like, there was one time, there was a fan of mine, right? And of course, they're very nice. They talk to me and stuff like that. Fan for a long time. And one day, they just asked the right question on the right day at the right time and cracked me. You understand? And that's weird. It's a perfect, but you know what? I realized, a perfect stranger, someone that's so hyper out of my, my
range.
world. And I know they just love me, just because, whether it's for the right reasons or not, just to vent to a stranger. Like, you ever find those people that come to you and you're like, I don't know you, and they're venting to you?
Yeah, they be
like,
going
that's
crazy.
There's something
They be
there.
going crazy.
Nah,
It's a
I
lot
don't
there,
judge people like that
I
anymore
let 'em get it
because
out.
I feel you.
I feel like they don't have an outlet in their life, so
Right.
when they meet me and they're just venting, I used to judge people like that. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right.
But now as an adult, I'm like, you know what? They're probably going through mad shit.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
just be an ear.
Yo,
for
Dev,
them,
you be
like,
running up to niggas saying you short?
What?
I know you don't be running up to niggas just taking all your traumas on niggas,
I
right?
don't think he gotta say it.
First of all, I don't have a short trauma.
Okay, yeah, that's
I'm
a fact.
good.
That's a fact.
I live with myself.
That's a fact.
I'm cool. I'm really cool on my
That's a
height.
fact.
Like, I don't.
Nigga, I know.
So when
I'm
you
cool.
first
I've been
met
knowing you.
Kev, how that look?
How it looked?
How it feel?
How it looked, though.
Nigga, I was at his hip. What you mean how it looked, nigga?
You was not at his
We did
hip.
not take. That's
You
why me.
come
and
by at least his nigga
That's why
elbow.
me and
Don't
Kev
do
only
that.
take pictures sitting down.
Yeah, that's smart.
That's good marketing.
Dead ass.
That's good
Ooh,
marketing.
What the fuck wrong with y'all?
That's really good marketing.
We be like, yeah, running shit.
Nah, 'cause we
the
did-
fuck they gonna like,
know
little
what's
nigga,
funny?
sit your ass down.
Nah, cause how you did that? Cause you know what's funny?
What?
We did a flyer for our mixer over the summer.
Oh, I'm
Salute
nice.
to everyone that came.
I'm nice.
The flyer came out. I said, how is Devon taller than me on this shit?
I can edit. Let me tell y'all one thing about me.
You not you editing the
What you niggas
Hey,
don't know
y'all
about
standing-
me?
y'all was standing
if
side
you
by
get-
side.
Look, when you niggas let me
Wait.
have the stems, I'm gonna fix it.
Nah, Dev, you did that.
I had the stems.
Nah, you did that.
Y'all was
Wait,
like the
Al-
same
yeah,
height.
we
It
were
was the
both
same
standing.
height. I was
I'm nice.
I was kind of tight. I'm like, wait.
I can really Photoshop. Like, I am nasty,
That's
bro.
like when girls
Yeah.
at their waistline.
That's true. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my God. I know how to do that, too.
You ever gave yourself a BBL?
That's wild. Why would I do that?
Nah, like
But
in
if
the,
he
in
if
the
he had
flicks.
to, he could.
I could if I wanted to. I could. All you gotta use the Purify filter. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know the Liquify, bro. You could. I can give you. I fixed all of you. I gave Reggie
Yes.
deeper eyebrows. I walked out. I did mad
thank
shit.
you.
Yeah, you
Thank
cleaned my
you.
skin up a little
I
bit.
did. I did. I cleaned y'all
Add a
up.
little
I was
filtration to
glowing.
my shit.
Yeah,
Good
a little
looking.
filtration.
Good looking.
Yeah, bro. I know what I'm doing. I know how to use Photoshop.
We spoke about mental pain. I want to talk about physical pain.
Oh my
Have you ever
God.
broken a leg or broken any bone in your body? Yes or no?
I got hurt playing basketball. My ankle fucked my ankle at one time.
Has
was on
anybody else
crutches.
broken
This nigga
anything?
sucks.
I've never. I
Knock on wood.
fractured my hand.
I love
my
wait,
finger.
What were you gonna say? Oh, your finger?
One time when I was in 3rd grade, you know those dollar vans when they close.
Oh
You
yes.
know the hook
Yeah.
that it hooks onto. My dumb ass had my finger in it, and a girl closed the door. Finger got
That
trapped.
is such a
Almost lost
New
my
York
finger.
kid story.
It is. I was a
You
kid.
will never understand unless you like took about.
I almost lost my
Delavan.
finger. Yeah.
But me, I love to. I'm a fun fact. I'm like an expert skier. Like I'm like such a good skier.
Word.
Yes. So I've been skiing since I was young. But one time I like had a huge. I had a huge ski accident. Like, but I didn't break anything. I just broke like my face.
Wait,
You didn't break
broke your
anything, but you
face?
like broke your face.
It was like my lips, my nose was it was that type of thing. I didn't break a bone, so I don't know if that answers the question, but it was like a really big
You
accident.
fucking hit your broke your whole
Excuse me?
face.
I like flipped
How old was you?
over. I was like 10. I don't know.
I'm glad you're
shit,
here
you
with
was a
us.
kid.
Like,
God
everything
damn. I'm glad you're
I-
here with us.
Nah, you look good.
It's a little crazy.
He said, I'm glad you're
For a
here.
But yeah,
broken
like my
face.
lips split open,
look good.
everything,
You was
and then
fucked
they
up.
had to
The girl look
like
good.
bring me down the mountain in that little thing where I was like laying like this.
Never. You was one of them.
But yeah,
Nah,
it was
but
mad
Did
embarrassing.
everybody
but it's okay.
clap when you like got up?
No, I don't
Don't
know.
that pisses
I don't
me
know
off.
because I was
Nah,
like
Reggie.
knocked out.
When they took you on the stretcher, did you like put your thumb up to let them know you was okay? Let the
There's
crowd know
always
you
that
good?
moment.
Nah.
Like this?
Oh wait,
Stop.
let's
You
see.
ever,
Where's
the
her-
fucking weird thumb. She got that weird. I forgot that. Yo, isn't
Shit,
that,
maybe that happened because I was skiing.
maybe your ski accident might have contorted some things. You know what's funny? I always laugh when niggas, whenever a nigga fall basketball or some sport, and then niggas like, and he get up, and everybody be like, everybody clap. That's always so
I
weird.
hate that.
I never picked them
It's
niggas
weird.
Oh my god! I don't know. I'm sorry. I know you're gonna. I know you brought this up because you want to like talk about it. But just a little side tangent. Like I don't get hurt that much in my adult life because like I'm not like I like to be comfortable. I don't really put myself in risky situations anymore because like I just like living a calm life now, and so like
some shit.
I don't know. Like
No,
wait,
you
whoa,
on
whoa,
some
whoa.
shit. No, you on some shit.
I don't know, like
You on
I'll be
some
watching
shit.
like a show and they have to like bungee jump or some shit. I'm not like an adrenaline junkie
Yeah,
anymore.
me
Like I
either.
just want to like sit at home and like sleep. So I haven't gotten injured in mad long. Like
I think
I haven't
you reached
gotten
that
hurt.
point.
Like I haven't gotten sick in like so many years. Like I
I
don't
think
know.
your brain has
You
fully
talking.
developed
Knock on some
too.
wood over there for me, Reggie. You keep talking.
I'm serious.
Go ahead,
25 is
Nah,
when
it's
your
when
brain
you
fully
start getting a
develops.
little bit of
Yeah.
money. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God.
No, for real. Think about it. I'm so dead ass. When you start feeling like, yo, I'm in a comfortable position, you don't want to risk it by going on a motherfucking roller coaster, bro.
Yo, that's
I'm
cold.
I
not
love
getting-
roller coasters.
I'm
No,
not
I love roller
doing
coasters.
that.
You don't
like,
value your life.
Bro, I'm
No,
not
I
doing
don't-
none of
I'm
that
done
when I
on-
have
I'm done on those.
assets.
Can I tell you something?
I have to be here for y'all,
You're
bro. I
on to
cannot do
something.
that.
Thank you.
Like,
So I
Yeah.
feel you
Seriously.
because I stopped putting myself in situations of going to certain places. I'm like, oh, that ain't for me.
I can't do it.
Like I won't go there. Like I
Yeah.
remember the other day, this is the most out of like, Dev, this is not how we move. I went with Gabe.
Dad, we don't do this.
Gabe, I don't know why, but that
Oh, you
day
went
I
to
was
the
just,
Bronx?
I was just feeling good. I was just
good.
feeling good. Gabe was
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm over at such and such. Ice Spice gonna be one of those
One of those type
scenes.
shits,
And I
yeah.
was like, yo, we out. Mad niggas with us. And I'm like, this is not me
I shouldn't have
anymore.
did this.
I shouldn't do this. So we get there and it is fucking, I'm talking about hood seat, mad niggas. We across the street and I'm like, and I was sitting there with him, and we all looking. Everybody niggas is like everybody chilling, like that old vibe or how he wasn't when we kids.
course.
And I was sitting across the street like, I am so uncomfortable. And I was like, I'm playing it up, but I had to get. You know how you stay in your swag, you like. You across the street like,
Because you just knew.
no smiling, nigga.
This
Niggas
rant-
coming up to you like, oh my nigga was.
This rant is hitting home
when
for
niggas
me
say what
so
to you,
much
feel,
right now.
you
Oh
feel
my
like,
God.
yo, I'm on the street, we on the block, but I don't.
You looked over your shoulder a couple times.
Fuck
that day.
yeah, what are
See,
you,
that's
nuts?
what I'm saying. You shouldn't put yourself in those positions.
But that was the first time in a long time I said, wow, I
What am I
really,
doing?
yeah,
Yeah.
what am I like?
No, yeah,
I gotta get out of here.
that's what happened to me like last year, like age 25-ish, where I like looked at these settings and I was like, this is like, I don't know, I don't
This
enjoy
is
this
not
anymore.
good.
And I didn't like it because it would be like a party or something.
Right.
And I would be in there. I'll be at like a album release party or something every weekend. And now I'm just like, I want to go home.
But going
and
back
just
to last
sit
week's
home.
episode, that's why I'm gonna do like a real intimate party bus with just us.
I'm not fucking
Save
doing
all
a
Nah,
party
please.
bus.
dead ass. I'm gonna put like for real.
This
I'm
nigga
so
in this party
serious.
bus.
You're gonna be by
horny.
yourself.
Nah, I'm gonna put
Mad
us all on the
horny.
part because you can't escape the
Horny.
vibes, bro.
I-
You
That's more-
can't escape the
rapey.
vibes,
That's more
bro.
unsafe.
That's
more
really
unsafe.
horny.
Nah, with everybody we know, gang.
No, I'm
Gang, gang.
not. I'm not gang.
That's
I'm
gonna
not
be the
doing
name
that.
of the bus.
You know how awkward
Gang,
that shit gonna
gang.
be? I'm gonna be sitting there like,
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
It's
literally,
not.
we're gonna put on the
It's
side.
gonna be fun.
It's gonna
No,
be
it's
called
not.
the
if
gang.
any
gang
girl
bus.
shakes her ass and it's like, bro, we colleagues, it's like, all right.
You feel me? Yeah, but it's like at the holiday party.
Man, it sound like y'all trying to do some porn shit.
It's like
I
at
don't
the
know.
killing that.
Bro.
Nah, it sound like y'all trying to do some porn shit, right, Pierre?
It's holiday
Y'all
season.
niggas trying to do some. Nah, come on.
Alex,
Yo,
you're
you-
about to go to your first
you killing
corporate
that.
holiday party.
Word.
You're gonna mingle with your
Yeah.
colleagues.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
might get a little flirt. Like
Yo.
that's really where it goes down at the holiday
Nah,
party.
not
So
me.
instead of the holiday party, I'm gonna have a holiday party bus. The
Fuck
fuck?
that. What you trying to fuck? Listen,
us.
don't listen to him. When
And
I
the
went to my
listeners.
first holiday party, that shit threw me off. Because we was
You
there
just see people unwind
and
a
we
little bit.
sipping, and I'm chilling with all the older, and I was the young guy in the company at that point, and we sitting there and we talking, and I'm just looking around like, oh my God, we're going home with each other. Like people are gonna go home with each other.
Yeah,
Like
It
niggas is
It
drunk.
gets a little kinky.
It gets kinky. Like people get weird. Like
I
I'm
like
y'all
that.
moving,
I like seeing the
funny,
real
y'all
versions
louder.
of people.
Me too.
Because like the professional version, you know you got to get it, right?
Yeah.
But when I get to see someone real in you,
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like a holiday party? I know you had like.
oh no, actually I've never been to a holiday party,
Nah.
and I'm thinking about it.
For real?
I'm anticipating mine. Huh?
I have a surprise.
Yo, where
Oh,
you?
that
Why
was a
she always
surprise?
doing with her
How you keep
So-
doing this, yo? I
For
saw
those of
you
you
come in.
that are just tuning in, I'm Korean. So like,
I fuck with this shit. I love mad food.
Yo, don't
After
look at the
200
artwork.
episodes.
Yo, don't look at the artwork.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all never gonna know.
so I just wanted
Korean.
This is for everybody because I love you guys. But I wanted people to experience Korean fried chicken.
Oh
But-
my God.
And I just been waiting for the week to do it because I just love doing shit like this. But then we're like, I feel like it's like later. I'm like, should I do it now?
Right.
So anybody, do you want? Okay, it's mostly for Savon. No offense, because
I've
He
never
hasn't
tried
had
I
it.
love.
because
never
wait,
tried
have you had it yet?
I've never
Okay,
tried
I
it.
just
Oh,
wanted to
Savon,
get
you're gonna
a
love it.
reaction. We don't have to eat it now because I don't know if y'all want to eat on camera. But
Oh my God. I'm a thigh. Give me
I've
lit.
never tried it.
I like that.
no, wait, look,
like
Dev, that's why I
She
picked
told
up,
me
like-
I didn't even realize I hand sanitizer.
No, yeah,
Sorry.
he brought the
Sorry.
hand sanitizer.
Sorry.
That was
What do you
fly.
think?
Bro,
fly.
we are good.
You
I'm
a
gonna try
baddie.
it.
Yo, he's such
I'm
a
gonna try
baddie. He
it.
said, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, you used to be a dusty
He
nigga
did.
though.
He used to
Like
be
you
mad
used to be like
dusty.
like
Okay.
me,
I
like
like
dingy.
that. I miss-
that's what I'm
Come
trying to
on,
get
man.
back.
I won't do that
Get
no
back
more.
to your dinginess.
I'm changing my ways.
I miss that nigga.
That's my new brand. I told you I was gonna do
Oh,
a
there's
rebrand.
napkins.
You
there's
did.
napkins.
I miss that dusty
I did.
Red
I
Long
love
Island
how
nigga.
I looked at Dev when I mentioned it, and he was like,
I've never
"Oh
had
my
it.
god!" And then he got the hand
Oh my
sanitizer.
God, I think I'm a baddie.
As
Give me
a
lit.
reflex, he was like, "But I don't know how you guys want to do it. We could eat it off camera, but
Listen,
I just wanna-
and by the way,
well,
y'all,
Savon
listen.
gotta taste it because I know
listen,
he gotta taste it.
Reggie is also. She brought one of my favorite Korean fried chicken spots. Mad.
Oh, Mad for Chicken?
Oh my God, Mad.
I never
for,
had
If
Mad
you
for
in New
Chicken.
York area, Mad for Chicken. Yes, like you're
Wait.
insane.
That's the
Mad.
one?
That's the one.
That came to the
It
studio?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah. Arby's came
Wait,
in
hold
too.
on, hold
Yeah.
on.
We gonna order that.
Hold on. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
It's,
get it on
I won't
cam.
be. I won't be
It
offended
looks
if you don't
different.
like it.
But
He's
it
gonna love
looks
it.
like it
He a
was made
nigga.
on another planet. And like,
Bro.
Okay, but also
The
it's
Koreans?
cold because I ordered this like an hour ago.
It came and we saw the box,
I
bro.
had to recruit leavings.
God.
Bro. What
Alright,
flavor
alright,
you
now
got
let's
him?
stay. Let's stay.
Soy
Hold
garlic.
up.
Let's stay. Hold
Just
on.
a classic soy garlic.
If it was,
Good job.
Popeyes.
If it was hot,
Savon.
Savon.
The Koreans.
I'm
You
about to
don't
put
have
the
to pretend to
blacks.
like it,
I'm about
it's
to put the
okay.
blacks
Time
against
out,
it.
time
Oh
out.
yes, you gonna give me one?
Yo, time
My
out.
black ass.
Dev was like, "What about me?"
Yo, Reggie, you love me, bro? For
Yes,
real?
of course.
Thank you. 'Cause,
100%.
nah, this is crazy, bro.
My man.
I'm good.
Go ahead and enjoy
Oh,
that.
Oh, why is it
this
so
is
tiny?
different.
Yo, my man. Oh, you giving me one too? Thank you,
My
baddie.
fat ass be eating the
So now-
drumsticks.
And I ordered 2 boxes so we could finish this off camera, but
Now
I just
let's-
wanted to like make use of it because I've been planning this for mad long.
Nah,
and I
needs
was
to know
like,
family.
huh?
Go get this, bro.
Yes.
Go get this.
Bro, the Koreans, my nigga,
They frying some chicken.
they know how to
Um,
fry some
I
fucking
was
chicken.
gonna say something.
Yo, black people, I don't know.
Yo, Reggie, you know I got this over Popeyes. They mad at me. Some niggas be mad at me. I got this over Popeyes.
Well,
But
I
yeah.
would
No,
kill
that's
Korean
good.
barbecue.
I was gonna,
fried
like-
chicken over
Absolutely.
barbecue.
I was
They
gonna
be mad
like
at
bring
me.
it up somehow, but I was running out of time. So here.
Oh
here's
my
the-
god,
Nah,
Shit,
it
this is
works.
good. Man, I never had mad for chicken. Oh my god, I get like the hot sauce. I get the spicy one, spicy garlic,
Like my fault.
barbecue,
This is soy garlic.
soy garlic. It's a class.
Soy
This is a
garlic.
regular.
This
It's
is
the
the
regular.
best
Regular.
one.
That's one.
It's the
And it would
regular
be
one.
so good if it was
Savon,
hot.
don't go
but-
up in there and get no buffalo cheese on
Nah,
one.
I got
Would you say
to
something sweet
You know how you
potato
get.
and shit?
I gotta put that on my
Soy garlic.
on my list. of
This is a
places
great
to go.
representation. This is good.
Nah,
This is good.
amazing. This is awesome. Thank you.
Oh my God.
We were talking
Nigga.
about breaking bones.
You
now
like
we
shrimp?
eating chicken bones. I do like shrimp.
Imagine the shrimp
I
because
do
they
eat
shrimp. They do the same thing. Shrimp
Yeah.
batter it like this.
You getting real fat over there, nigga.
I'm gonna check that.
Dev
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dev is in his bag right
You
now.
getting crazy.
Shit,
He
good.
talking about shrimp and kebabs and shit over there. You wildin'.
Nigga said kebabs.
Talking about kebabs and shit.
This is good. I never had mad for chicken.
Wow,
Reggie,
yo.
good move. I like
That
that.
feels
Thank you
So
very much.
yo, like,
Yay.
yo, shout out to your boyfriend, man. That nigga just used to gifts, huh?
What? Wait, what?
Wait,
He just used to gifts. This is the second
Oh,
consecutive
yes.
week of gifts from Reggie, y'all. If y'all haven't been keeping up, we have. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie. Reggie bought us mad shit.
telling you.
I
Oh,
told you I
Dev
was
wasn't
gonna
here,
use
but
Tell
I
you.
brought them bad souvenirs from
Yeah.
Italy.
Oh yeah.
I
you
sit in
was
the car.
chain.
I still have your guys', but you guys weren't here that
Oh
week.
wow, Nightfall
And,
Tower.
like-
I'll put that on my keys.
I actually put it on my
But yeah,
keys.
I don't know. I just like giving gifts, and I think like
That's your love
obviously like
language.
there's a big gifts, but I think little gifts matter more.
Yes.
Yeah.
My love language. Shout out to my girl. She got me the meter. I don't know if you ever heard of the meter. It's a
Whoa.
Bluetooth
Hey.
thermometer. Okay, that's
What kind of?
Nah, get your shit off.
You said
My
a
bad.
meter? Like the big
Do
meat?
your thing.
The
It's
meat
crazy.
stick.
Nigga said, nah, get back out there.
Get your shit on.
I tried to get coach like, yo, coach, I'm good. And I said, nah, keep shooting.
Get back in the game.
It's called a meter. It's a Bluetooth thermometer that you put inside your meat, and it goes to your phone.
Hey.
It lets me know. It's
Not
crazy.
to the phone.
And it lets me know like the temperature of the meat and everything from my phone. So I know it. It's amazing.
Wait,
You
what?
put it inside the meat.
You put the
How
probe,
big the meat gotta be?
a steak or
No,
chicken.
no. A meat thermometer is very normal, but like,
Where y'all at?
That's a two-hand meter?
It's a thermometer.
Oh.
A metal, and it's a
Yeah.
probe, and you stick it into the meat, and then it's an app that Bluetooths to your phone,
Are
and
you
it lets you
serious?
know of
Yeah.
the temperature of your meat. So it lets me know, like,
Yo, don't stop saying
oh, it's
that.
135 degrees. Like, it makes me cook perfect steak. I cook perfect steaks now because of it.
Are you serious?
Say steak. Don't refer to meat. Don't be like, yo, I put the shit on my meat.
That's-
Like, I'm from New York,
That's a
bro.
man.
You can't say that.
But he a man.
Nah, but you gotta just say whatever meat you were actually cooking, just use the animal.
But that's
the
the ma-
steak,
but
the
Devon's a
beef,
man.
the chicken, the turkey. Because when you over here talking holding the meat and you like actually doing the signs, bro. I grew up in New York my whole life. Don't tell me you got a meat stick.
okay, but
shoulda
meat
connect to your
thermometers are
iPhone?
mad
The
common.
product is called meter.
Oh, that's clever. Oh,
You gotta
that's
explain
clever.
it to me, bro.
That's clever.
You know I'm a little.
MEATER.
Oh,
It's like meat and then
Oh, that's clever.
Ooh,
Point
that
A.
is
Nah,
good.
that's clever.
It's like when Alex was talking about the coochie chips. Remember? Like the branding was mad good. Remember?
What they was called again?
pussy chips.
What?
Oh yeah.
Pussy
Wasn't
chips.
even coochie.
And like
Shout
the,
out to Shaz.
the copy editing on that was like amazing. Like it was like
kiss.
puns.
Oh yeah, yeah, but yeah, meter is good. But I don't know why we got there. But meat, chicken,
My
meat,
meat.
chicken, all that good
Shit
stuff.
fly,
Bones.
shit.
We was talking about
shit
breaking
slapping.
bones.
You know when you
Alex,
trying to go for the neck
Yeah.
of the chicken bone?
Did you break a bone? We ain't
Oh,
really-
I forgot. No, only flesh wounds, y'all.
Only flesh wound?
I put an iron in my face as a 7-year-old. Y'all can't see the mark because of my beard.
You did what?
Mm-hmm.
You did what?
Just on some random shit. I was just
How
trying
much
shit.
would it take?
You put an iron to your beard?
Yeah.
How,
you do that?
what would it cost for you to shave your beard?
No, there's no number.
You gonna be
There's
Kev,
no number.
Kev, do you have a number?
whack
Is there a number?
to
If some-
shave.
Like I'm
There's a
saying,
number?
like
It gotta be. What's your number? You
Nah.
said for a milli? For a milli?
You ever seen Kev
I
with
do
no
it for a
beard?
milli. All right. Yeah, I got a number. I do it for a
This
milli.
nigga is whack.
This nigga don't got a million. You got a million?
That's one nigga. I seen that
don't
nigga go to
have
shave beard. That nigga look whack. Yo, you look like a creative player.
nah, cause we talking about like superpowers and shit.
You look whack. Like I don't like him. Like with a. I'm like,
Okay.
nah, you look whack.
Like I'm trying to figure this thing out. Like
Uh-huh.
we all gotta have some kind of number. So I'm curious to know Alex's number.
All
But
right.
to cut his beard.
For you to yeah. What's your number?
Like a real number?
Facts.
Damn, I'm too bougie if I ask for a million.
I mean,
To shave your beard?
realistic though.
I would
Because you
love
wanna
for
know-
somebody, because I
because
would
you wanna
love to
know-
see you with no beard.
Cause you wanna know what it is? They say your beard grow back faster. And we got a nigga that just walked in with a great beard.
That's a
They
fact.
say your beard grow in
Fact.
faster
Uh-huh.
when you shave it.
That's a myth.
But that
That's
don't
kind
work
of a
for me.
myth.
So it
What you
can't
mean
be
it's a
working
myth?
for
It's
everybody.
kind of a
They
myth.
say the same thing about girls' hair too. Like you have to trim it for it to grow faster, but that's not true.
Oh,
Like, it
for your
doesn't-
split
it
ends?
doesn't-
Really?
It doesn't make it grow out of the root faster. Like,
Oh, it don't?
No.
No.
So people just be lying?
Yeah, it's a fucking lie.
Do
Get
be
out of here.
Once you go through
Yo,
puberty-
stop, we got a lot to talk about beards and shit. We're gonna get to it.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
All right.
Because that's not true. That's not true.
Damn, niggas just be lying, saying anything.
Nah,
I
that
don't
shit
like
sounds
that.
Crazy.
Cause now, what if I would have shaved my beard off today and thinking it's gonna grow by tomorrow? That's how they had me thinking it.
You tripping the fuck out. That's not how it works.
When's the last time you did that though?
God, it's been like
Been a
4,
minute.
3,
'Cause
4
since I
years.
met you, nigga, I met you how many years ago?
Yeah, and
Long
that's when I had the
time.
Lolo.
You
That's
had
when I
no
had like
beard when
the-
I met you?
Y'all watched
For sure.
Power, right? Y'all watched
For sure.
Power?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the ghost joint.
The early ghost?
Yeah.
You had no beard when I first met you?
No, I
That's
had it.
bad,
I had the
nah,
ghost
yeah,
joint. I'm trying
No,
to tell you.
he had a beard.
I had the ghost
Yeah, you
joint.
had a clean, like the skin.
It's the
Yo,
skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah. Now I got some miles on it.
You
Got
would
some
be
legs.
trash too. You
Yo,
another
can
one.
you relax?
My bad.
Yo, you supposed to be my man. He over
I mean,
here
it is.
calling me trash, gang. What's
I mean,
going
it is.
on in here?
Don't shave that though.
See, cause I don't
Yeah,
like
keep
niggas
that.
like you, cause y'all look good in a goatee, like a baby or a I don't like that shit.
I can
Pick
shave.
something.
Nah.
He changed his shit up like 8 times since I met him.
I know.
That's a fact. Remember when I first started, I had a massive
like, a
beard.
big ass
I had a
beard.
big ass beard when we first started. I shaved it off. Right now, I'm deciding if I want to grow it right now at this very moment. I'm like, nah, I'm probably gonna shave
I
it.
thought you
and
was
just keep my
holding
goatee.
trauma in your beard. That's why you cut that shit off.
Holding
it was
trauma?
just mad.
Nah,
Bro,
'cause
every
you
time you
know-
came in here,
nah,
I
I'm
was
with
like,
the nigga.
we gotta like talk to
I'm
this
with him.
nigga, bro. That's why we actually.
You remember
be
in
on
the
a
Bible they
podcast.
said Samson, right? The power was
What?
in the nigga head, so I'm with him.
No, that wasn't it. I was just waiting until this
Word?
place got finished, and then I said I would cut it. I was like,
Oh,
oh, when this
okay,
place
okay.
gets finished, then I'll cut it. Because it was
Okay.
pandemic time.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah,
it
when this
was
place gets
pandemic.
finished being built, then I'll cut. I shaved it like when we finished too. I was like,
Right.
I'm shaving my beard. As soon as we finish this
Word?
place, yeah, I shaved it.
All right.
Yeah. I never forget that.
Nah, you did that.
Yeah.
You did that.
So what about you? What about you and your beard journeys? What's
I
going on?
don't. I
What's
quit.
happening?
I quit.
You tapped out?
I just gave that up.
You asked this question
Yeah, I
mad
just
times. You know
tapped
the
that out.
answer.
I
But
tapped
you
I
got
just
it,
want to know. I just want to know where he at
I
with it.
don't. I don't.
Before we get out of here,
you can't
listen,
tell
before
me.
we
You do
wrap
have a
this
beard.
episode,
You have the-
I don't.
you have the
I'm
bottom.
gonna tell you.
Don't
in
try
the
to make me feel better about
Savon,
myself. I don't
your
like that
problem
shit. I don't
is
like sympathy.
Go get a nice barber that's gonna line it. Because if you
Yo.
just line up that whole thing, it's gonna look like a nice 5 o'clock.
Hold on.
I'm bugging.
Hold on
Here's
now.
where you're lying.
I'm all or
I'm
nothing.
lying, my fault.
Here's where he's
I'm all
lying.
or nothing.
All right,
Because I remember that moment. Every man remembers the moment when he went to the barber and the
Yeah.
barber asked him, "Yo, you want me to line that up?" And you said, "Yeah." Like, you could do it? He said, "Yeah." And he lined you up and you said, "Holy shit, my shit connected." Ain't nothing like when your beard connects
That's
for the
what I'm
first
trying
time
to
in your
say.
life.
He
But I never
Yeah.
experienced
Exactly,
that.
which
Because
I'm
you ain't
sad for
lying
you.
to
Like,
you.
So why y'all
'Cause you
niggas,
ain't- that's
y'all
why-
keep talking to me about something that's
They're
never
sharing
happened.
like beard stories and shit,
Like,
knowing
Yo,
what you
nigga,
went through.
you live
That's
from.
crazy.
There's some good barbers in Harlem. That
Facts.
nigga live in Harlem. Boy, you better go get you a nice little line, boy. Stop playing.
You
Nah.
could probably get something. I'm not gonna hold you.
I
Something.
don't.
All right.
I'm cool. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I'll leave that to y'all.
The fibers.
Get the fibers
from Amazon. You can get them shits for like $20.
I know you're known for your beard tip, so we're gonna.
Oh, come on.
we gonna get into you.
definitely
You
gonna
ain't
get
even
that.
worried about it.
Definitely
Come on.
gonna get
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Before we get into
How
it,
do you
though.
feel as a man, like, you know, when you walk in and you like know you have like the best beard in the room? Like, how does that? Like,
That's
how does
never
that feel?
happened.
Yo, you
It's
just
never
like some-
happened. Like
you just-
y'all
No, 'cause
keep
some people
talking.
just, like, they really
Savon,
just can't grow it.
let us
like-
take this one.
Let us take this
Yo,
one.
cut my mic.
I'm sorry. Wait, oh,
Hey,
I'm sorry,
sit
Savon.
back, buddy.
Sorry.
You know, we don't even play the room. We just, tuck it in the back, wait for the attention to come to us. You know what I'm saying?
But like, yo, what you
It's a
do,
good life.
bro?
It's like,
Like, what you do,
'Cause
bro?
that's a
you
move.
do something with a beard.
Yeah.
That's a move.
Yeah.
I never,
It is.
I
No,
never
it super is.
experienced that.
But it's a lot of
Yeah.
maintenance. A lot of people don't realize how much
Facts.
maintenance it is. Because I remember I let mine grow like OD, and I really had to figure out a regimen, like
how
to
to
cut
do
it,
it. Yeah,
to
yeah.
moisturize it, like and all of that. Because it was hard to find a lot of products for black men.
Right,
It was
right.
really hard. Like I started to
Make
do it.
'em.
I did. I started to mix things together.
Don't you do?
Not personally, like, but I'm talking about I used to mix things together. I'm not gonna lie, not even. I used to mix like pink lotion, a lot of Cantu stuff. I used to mix like a lot of oils and stuff like that.
all
Castor
the shit
oil,
that they told black niggas to use.
basically.
Got
I used to
you.
just put it in my beard and just call it.
Okay,
a day.
one last question. Is there a way like someone could have the most fire beard regimen ever, like use the top of the top, and they still just like they can't like grow a beard?
Like,
Is that
You
nasty.
triggering me
I'm
right
sorry.
now. Yo,
I'm
you.
No,
I feel like you dead ass asking me
No.
these questions.
You ain't
Oh, I
triggered
did.
yet.
Like you're
Yeah.
asking a room.
We ain't speak
but
to my
it's just
man. You ain't
hearing
triggered
that.
yet.
Okay, fine. Don't answer
Nah,
that,
you
guys.
good.
I
Go
feel
ahead.
bad.
I was on YouTube with it.
Oh,
With people with their regimen, with their beard regimen, it's a culture. It's a big culture, bro. I was on that shit every day. People giving me tips and
This
stuff
nigga's
like
a
that.
renaissance
You
man.
can do all kinds of, bro. YouTube has everything. When I was like, if I go on YouTube and type in beard care routine, bro, and it's lit, bro, it was on fire, nigga.
Right.
Millions of views people was getting for beard care routines.
Really?
Hell yeah, I thought about even getting into it when I had my beard. I was like, yo, but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't want to have to be fucking stuck because I
Fuck,
know
yeah.
I was gonna shave it. I'm like, I'm gonna shave this
Real
off,
quick,
like,
you
right
be,
quick.
you be. Yo,
The
say
next-
you be.
Well,
People-
this has
people
been
can't
the
hear that,
Need to Know
though.
What the fuck
podcast.
was that?
Nah,
don't know.
don't look at me like that
Don't do
because
that.
they be saying the juices is
next
what be
week.
making. All right, y'all have a good night.
Cut the feed.
What the
don't
fuck
do
was that? Yo, for
What
your man
happened?
to go, yo, that
What
was
happened?
wild.
But why you look at him like that?
Nah.
I was
Nah,
like,
don't do that. I
okay.
like women. Don't do that. Come on, you.
All I asked was why you did
Nah,
that.
'cause
I like
you-
women don't do that.
What
Because-
made you go with that move?
I ain't want to just say, do you eat vagina? I ain't want to just say that. I wanted to just
I
give him a
think that
little.
might have been better.
More cue. I wanted to give him a little cue.
I would have appreciated just the word.
A word?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a
Action.
Need to Know podcast.
Yeah, I
What you
think
need to
so.
know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know
You
podcast.
always fucking do this.
Yeah.
Facts.
Thank y'all
Always.
for coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment.
Get out of here, gang.
Damn, we really ended on that note?
Nah, yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Absolutely.